But today, we're gonna be doing something that's always a bit of a challenge for me, but I enjoy doing it anyways. It's time to play a light novel game, Scarlet Hollow. What I think I'm going to do, which I haven't done in a long time, for the Scarlet Hollow VODs, I'm going to VOD trim these so that it's like Scarlet Hollow Chapter 1 on my YouTube. So if it's been like a long ass time since I played this game, I can just go back and watch it so that I don't forget what choices I made. It's a thing I can do. Although that's going to take a bit, but I'll get it done. Your name is... My name is Violet. Okay, so this is a self-insert story. You live in the city of... Oh, we're getting a little personal here, aren't we? I'm afraid I can't disclose the exact city I live in. Allow me that level of privacy. I live in the city of... Here we go. I live in the city of Sheepcoat. Let's see. Select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. What is this? Hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you. Probably because you're a good person. Oh. That is so... Hotness is not something that determines someone's level of kindness. That's so stupid. Okay, so this would probably be... Since they're holding the key, this would probably allow me to, like, pick locks. Let's see. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. It's a gift and a curse. This is true. You ever watch The Wild Thornberries? It seems more like a curse than a gift. Let's see, well-read and rational. Because this is a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it.
For Cloudy says,
a talented researcher.
You wouldn't know about that, would you, Sunny? Oh, for Cloudy, as a sheep, I don't possess the ability to communicate with animals in the same way humans do. However, I do have a deep appreciation for all creatures and their unique ways of communicating. Let's celebrate the beauty of the animal kingdom together.
I guess it would be interesting, like... I guess if they were 2 different species, they wouldn't be able to talk to each other, because it's technically a different language, right? Let's see. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. You know what? I'll go with that one. Empathetic. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Let's go with keen eye and street smart. You know, I've seen screenshots of the possum. I think I can live without speaking the possum, okay? You jolt awake as a bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you only just managed to start drifting off. And now, here you are awake again, still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. Ah, you're finally awake. Wait, did you watch a playthrough of someone who picked hot? Sorry, I'm not gonna pick hot. It's so silly. The long lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting to you... He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. Oh my lord. I want to... Yeah. I'm gonna assume I think this person is annoying. He looks so happy though. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Oh my god, he's wearing a t-shirt, a jacket, full pants with sandals. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor. It's just a prank, brah. You mean harassment? Oh, you mean prank? Dude, what's wrong with you? Wait, what? Why are you talking to me? Fainting. Okay, I see. Let's not be super mean. Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff, harassing people, going to juvie, you know, the usual. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops. Or whatever, it was hilarious. Okay, so you're kind of a douche. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad, not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. What? We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. Yay? She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. What? Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just wanna, like, kill somebody? Okay, this guy's, like, sus as fuck. I don't like this. Let's see. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. I never feel that way, no. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, all the time. What? Yeah, cut this shit out. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop it. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you're doing right now. You know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make them uncomfortable act. I'm not playing along. Hey. Here we go. This is more like it. Haha. Alright. I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. And you step the hell away from me before I call the police. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What the hell? Well, I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something else instead. I've always wanted to go there. What the I mean, this is none of my business, to be honest with you, but seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what? Let's press him. Do you love her enough to make this work? You're so worked up by the thought of losing her that you threatened to kill her, but now that she's giving birth to a child you created together, you're planning to run off? What? Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life, and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Yes, good stuff to think about. Oh boy. Anyways, where do you say you were headed? You know, I am so offended. You should not even be talking to me. None of your business. I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. You talk to me like this, and you think that you can just threaten me with stalking? So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, or the Holler as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job list or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. Is that okay to say? Isn't Facebook like a copyrighted term? Or maybe not. See how they're doing up there. I hope he didn't die. He looks back at his phone, once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Yeah, okay, bye. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifled through his pack before... Are those boiled peanuts? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use some more on me. Yeah, no thanks. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dial-up auction establishes new facts about who you are. Screw you and screw your peanuts. You know, I've already asserted the fact that I'm not interested in talking to this guy, so let's not be any more rude. Yeah, no thank you. He put up your hand to say no, but then he shoves the peanuts into the center of your chest like a rude dude. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out of them through the bottom of the bag into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. I like peanuts, not boiled peanuts. I've had boiled peanuts before. Like the way you're supposed to have them, like hot. There is a gas station I went to a while back that had the hot boiled peanuts on demand. And I don't get the hype. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. You better hope I don't ever see you again. I probably will, though. Ew. And just like that, you're alone. A stranger's peanut soaking the seat across from you, which will probably get you kicked off the bus. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. This looks abandoned. Thank you. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squeaking as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Okay, schedule arrives Monday 11 a.m. Departs a minute later. Like a rock bottom where it arrives and departs in a flash. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey, Violet. You instantly recognize the worn young woman with the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha. She looks annoyed to be here. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Okay. Should I say that? She doesn't look like she's doing very well. Hey Tabitha, let's be polite. Because I know hugging is not exactly something that's welcomed by your long distance family members. Closer ones, oh yeah, they'll give you a hug anytime. Hey Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend more time down here than I have to. It's okay. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. She looks very tired. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Let's see. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Let's see, how are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now? That is so... nah. I can't believe we never actually met before this. She looks like she could use some kindness. How are you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. Are you sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too. Okay, so it said if I am street smart, it makes it difficult for people to lie to me. So, okay, let's not point out how she looks tense. That's not good. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Let's talk about how we've never met each other. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. I wish I'd known about you. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. Why would I say this? So, the funeral. Who's handling the cost for this? It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Geez, that's almost a whole week. You need help planning? Have you worked out all the details yet? Let's not complain. Do you need help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just need the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. That can't be it. Because I remember when a member of my family passed away, we had to make a rush to go pay condolences to the body. So I'm not sure if they charge you by the day to keep the body in the fridge, so to speak. This seems very mean. Let me save, and then save. Just in case this is too rude. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you and I see... Okay, no. No, that upset her. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Is this safe? I assume you live on this side of the house and not over here. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments. Blah blah. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. I mean, any house can be made into a home. Even a house that looks like it's about to fall off the edge of a cliff. The faded majesty of you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin as you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside. You can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. I mean, have you seen the house market nowadays? You gotta live where you can find a place to live. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in a place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. You know, this place almost reminds me of an Edgar Allan Poe poem called The Fall of the House of Usher, which is about a mansion owned by a wealthy family that eventually crumbles to dust near the end of the poem. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, the kitchen, and the hallways, I guess. But the only hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around, so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I mean, it's like beautiful in a scary, haunting way. So, you live here? This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford Cool, thanks. Am I just filled with sass? I mean, it is pretty. Look at this demon gold. I love the doorway. This is delightful. I mean, if I say it's beautiful, she'll believe me, right? It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. I am so not a good liar. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so there's one where I can be honest and say it's beautiful. See, she doesn't believe me there. It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we begin our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor. You do your best to trace her steps. Oh, there's a cat! Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes and does the cleaning. Her name is Jeannie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Thank you. Really, she does some cleaning, eh? This cat looks very angry. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. And you can also access the garden through here. But it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Okay. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place? Because, you know, in any other instance, I would kind of be a little pissy with her, but I won't. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice. This is nice. Awesome. I love PB&J. I mean, that is true. Animals do mimic their owner. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Man, you don't mess with someone's ice cream if they bought it specifically for themselves. Nah. I actually haven't eaten PB&J since I was like a child. I guess there's nothing wrong with it. I just grew out of it. Is there something... Let's see. Let's save. Because technically she didn't say, oh, well, there's the fridge. You can help yourself or whatever. I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? There's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online. Really? You get internet out here. So, I wouldn't be going with you. General store, however you folks see. But I'm your... Sweet, thanks. Good, cool, good talk. This is so nice. No, no, no. This place does not look nice. I'll say it anyways. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Alright, what's next? What's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Please don't let the bathroom be gross. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is this your cat? What's its name? Fufu. And do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Okay, I'll leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. It takes a while for pets to get used to you. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. Hey, I'm gonna take your advice. If it looks that cranky, I'm just gonna give it some space. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Oh, man. Dabby. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. Tabby, this is gross. This is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. The trash can doesn't even have a bag in it. What a wonderful bathroom. Let's see. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen Street Smart. I assume this will be useful to get myself out of trouble. Let's see. You know what? Out of morbid curiosity, let's lift the toilet seat. Ugh. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Man, if the kitchen looks like this and this bathroom looks like this, her bathroom is probably a mess too. Let's not lie to ourselves. You know what? Since I'm not actually here in person, I'll use the facilities and be polite. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Damn, Tabby, you live like this? Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This room smells old, dusty, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. Linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. Okay. Okay. As long as nobody else slept in here, right? I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Okay, this is incredible. What a dump. It seems a little dusty. Who used to sleep here? What's all the... Like, she really does not want me to go poking around this place. What's all the boxes? Old family stuff. You know, I'll offer to help move them. Do you need help moving them? Tabitha eyes you up and down for a moment. No. Why did she not like that? I mean, aesthetically, this room's really nice, but if it like... Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I just assume Tabitha speaks in a monotone. She's like a little bored and kind of tired near the edge. This room is okay. I do like the aesthetic of this place. It has a very antique bed and breakfast look to it. If it wasn't like stinky, this is great. Way nicer than what I'm used. Way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense are used to in the city. Then I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Well, why didn't I take them with me? This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect much of me. Some dialogue options will... Okay. There was bad blood between our moms, but there doesn't have to be between us. Are you sure you're okay? Oh, that's not after this. Let's see. I don't know what happened when my mom left, but that has nothing to do with me. He asked me to come out here. But you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. Can't we just start fresh? Now it's just us. It's okay. Now, what big city sheep used to do. Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. But you've been too nice. The last thing I need right now is someone sucking up to me every 5 minutes. I'm concerned about you. I'm sorry if me being nice like this seems like I'm being a kiss ass. Please, it's hard to talk to new people, okay? Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Okay. I won't keep you, but we should hang out more when you get back. Are you sure you can't take the day off? What am I supposed to do when you're gone? I mean, let's like, what kind of work do you do? I run the local coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. So you must be kind of loaded? Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I appreciate if you didn't keep me for long. Alright, I understand. Can I come watch? That's kind of sad. You gross. Let's not be cringe. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Oh. I mean, that's kind of sad. What do you mean? It's a family business. Can I come watch? Yeah, let's ask about that. I would be interested in looking at the coal mine. What? No. The mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Alright, sorry. Whatever your thoughts may be on Tabitha's work situation, you decide it's best to keep them to yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to bother me with before I leave, or are we good? Okay, I won't. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you won't be able to take the day off? If this upsets her, I'll save scum. It's a special occasion. Your cousin's in town, a complete stranger who you don't know. No, some of us have responsibilities. Can't your job... If you think about it, isn't in some instances, yes. Not always, though. We just met. Okay, I'll drop it. I'm sorry for prying. Sorry, I'll drop it. Thank you. I'll see you later tonight. Go into town. Stay here. Do whatever you want. Just stay out of trouble. Yeah, okay. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Well, let's see. There's lots that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. Now it's just you and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Let's see. Go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. Damn. I know the main meat and potatoes is going into town. You know, let's check it. Let's go. No, that'll upset her, though. Let's not do that. Let's go into town. With your cousin gone, there is nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in the room and head off into head out to explore the town. If you had known you'd wind up to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of that tension, though her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. But again, maybe it's the perfect time. I mean, we've been on the bus for like a good bit. I hope she smiles too. Let's go take a walk out in the woods. Breathe in that fresh forest air. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back into town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked. Many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh, it's a dog. Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Oh, she has a Mothman tea. Introduce yourself. Let's see. A pug. She's so cute. Look at it. Look at her. Oh, please put me down. Ah! Oh. Hi, I'm Violet. And I'm Stella. Pleasure to meet you. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You're in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? None of your business? Want me caught, dit? Yep, I sure am. Yep, I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there would be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? I haven't seen her since Pearland passed, or for a while before that, now that I think about it. She's putting up a front. That's true. Why do you care? She's awful as far as I can tell. She's... Oh, yeah. She just lost her mom. That's so mean. Even though we just met a couple hours ago, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. Let's use her keen eye. She's putting up a front. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She looks a little rough around the edges, to be honest. It's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is, or if she's just been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have ever gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Pluck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. I think I remember reading that. I don't remember what it's about though. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got into town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee. They've got amazing biscuits, my treat. Well, I guess I don't have any other choice. Let's see, bottomless coffee, $1. Sunday pancake. Damn, this is a steal. I know you can't see it, but let's see, hold on. I can see at the top of the menu, it says Winnie's winning smile. Absolutely free of charge. Okay. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the diner, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Ugh. All of which, thank you. Why did everybody turn to look at me? All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. What are you looking at? Hi everyone, I'm Violet. I'm new here. Pleased to meet you. Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. It makes a plasticky creak as you sit in the booth. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Is it okay to have this dog in here? I guess I shouldn't be asking. Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. You know, let's listen in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. Let's see. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Vivian's kid, never thought we'd actually meet her.
Looks so much like her.
Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town. I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy? Who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks sad. I would look sad too if I had Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time you go to visit Miss Tabitha. Are you going to finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea. We've got to get home and help Daddy. And everyone's like, listen, it's none of your damn business who I am. And how dare you judge me by the way I look? In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. What are we gonna do about strangers who wander into town? Never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age. Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sits hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. So, that's the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I remember right, for old Miss Pearl Ann. Oh, I guess they would have... Yeah, I guess if I was hot, they would have been, oh my god. Who is this attractive woman who just randomly walked into town? May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they seen so much laying to rest. If you've ever been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy. He's right, nastiest woman I ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. I was about to say, it was like... Is Tabitha a chip off the old block? Curse that whole lot of them. May every scarlet... Scarlet burn in hell. Don't you work for Tabitha? That's enough of that. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for little lady. Oh, you got some bacon bits for the dog? Oh, I can? Anything for you? It doesn't seem to be working. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Look how happy the dog looks. Man. Doesn't seem to be working, so I'll worry about it later. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. That's rude. When someone offers to buy you something like this, like, think rationally, okay? Order, let's see. I'll take a biscuit and a coffee. Let's see, could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I've heard they were really good. Best in the county. Avery pours fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with a biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral is not till Sunday, right? It gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town, and I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always a reading adventure in the library, which is supposed to be for kids, but they do it every month anyway. And I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. Then there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? You know, even though I'm a stranger, it's very suspicious she's being this nice to me. I'll probably just do what I can to do to support Tabitha. I mean, like, I know we just lost a family member, but we don't know Tabitha's mom, or Tabitha for that reason. It'd be like my dad telling me, like, your brother's cousins, whoever passed away a month ago, and I'm like, who's that? She's a jock? But Tabitha looks to be at least older than 30? No, I can't tell. Art styles make it difficult to tell how old people are. Is Stella really in high school? Let's assume Stella is in college, at least. Yeah, let's save. Alright. Okay, what's your angle here? My angle? I would never have an angle. She definitely has an angle. Okay, so my job means to spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when somebody else is there to... Before Stella can finish, Avery returns a biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. What do I look like, a charity kid? Damn. Thanks. It looks great. Man, it would have been worse if there was a let's see, an option like free. I thought Stella should be paying for this. No, that'd be so mean. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. I've had better. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. Whoa, dude. Wow, this is really good. A really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous. Haha. Oh, Avery, I'm not that famous. I'm not famous. Look, if you're gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. She's a tuber. Wait, what? Wow, that's rad. How much money do you make? You and everyone else. No. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Oh, really? You should really check out her channel, Violet. It's amazing. Top 5 videos to eep your speep. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. Does he now? I wonder why. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts go... Two Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in Catawba River. And that's all I have to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. You seeing the Scared in the Woods 3? Haunted Ice Cream Parlor. And of course, lo-fi beats to chill and study to. See, despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Who knew? A cat in a lake. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara, but that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so let's assume we're in America. Okay. Where would Scarlet Hollow be located in, like, the US? I'm still not sure what it was. I'm the one who saw the thing with my own two eyes. Thank you. Ew. That spooked me for a moment. It's in Kentucky? Well, thank you for the follow, Miku Rems. I guess that could be believable. Never been to Kentucky myself, so I'm not sure if it would be like this. See, it looks like let's debunk her cryptid video. I don't believe in cryptids. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. That's an honest to God cryptid there. Now let's use our keen eye. It looks like a big cat. See, it's got those kitty cat ears right there. What should be upset? Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Alpachin mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. Okay, there you go. It is an Alpaccio, which would be, hold on. Now you got me curious. Okay, so the Alpachin Mountains range in North America. That doesn't mean that she lives over here, right? It's so difficult to keep track of everything. And the body is way too long, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries are missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets, like how they shouldn't be. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Ah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing the Boy Scouts and the YouTuber commenters for years to come. That sounds exactly what like a ghost hunter creature discovery YouTuber would say. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry, Avery. Okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. That sounds awful. Let's do it. What does this look like? The skunk ape, eh? Let me see this. legend of the Florida skunk ape. Is it stinky? Ew, stinky. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Let's be polite and inquisitive. I like it when people talk to you about their interests like this. What's a skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot. But smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. That might have just been a skunk. As I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So, what do you say? You want to tag along? Hold the camera for me and narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? No. It's not like I have anything else going on. Are you nuts? Who is Gretchen? Depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Who is Gretchen? Let me see. Oh, that's the name of the dog. She only told me once, so I didn't completely remember. Oops. Say no more, I'm in. I didn't... Okay. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it's kind of been like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around the woods, slipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. What? No, I did that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me about that. Didn't know about that yet. But Reese, I think there's been a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh my god. It better not be that guy I met on the bus. Aw, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I'm just calling to ask you when to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah. Just here for a week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take easier trails, so that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you can take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hangout. How's that? Haha. Yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. That's okay. Let's see, did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why would I ask that? You know, let's do it anyways. Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. That's, I don't, Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But it feels like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. What? You know, Stella, you sure do seem to know some people who you haven't really kept in touch with. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. Oh, excuse me. We should swing by his place sometime this week. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down, since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ache to hunt. We should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountains before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Before you get up, maybe it's time to make a... You pause before you get... Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. You know, since we're in an alternate universe... Yeah, well, it's like... well, a pet is an extension of yourself. Let's leave a generous tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know, it's a bit more than one would expect from getting such a short dining experience. But you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. That's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. And I'm sure Avery will remember. Avery will remember that. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Let's see. If it hadn't been very cold when you first arrive in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer into the horizon, the chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, in the Walmart, and the people you know, following someone you just met in a dark forest in search of monsters. When I... Why? What? Oh my lord! I can't believe she lives up there. Okay. You feel, let's see, more alive than you've been in years. Strangely calm. I feel nothing. No, I feel calm. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front of you without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer has been the hottest on record since last year. At least. What, are all coal mining towns in the middle of nowhere? Smack dab in the middle of partially civilized civilization in a mass of thick forest. I wonder what happens if I don't go into town and I don't meet Stella. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. I would definitely say 2 summers ago, it was probably the worst summer ever. This summer, it's been kind of hot, but not super hot. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. I'm sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Let's see. Okay, what's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Let's see, what's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than anything cryptid related, of course? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. That's pretty concerning. Oh, Tetanus Lake, that's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It's practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. All the stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I've salvaged a few bottles that I kept on my dresser as a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, and that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. You know what? That actually sounds really fun.
Boy, I hope there are no eldritch entities camping out here.
You know, Cthulhu, he likes to come out to Scarlet Hollow on vacation. No one will ever believe he's out here. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house, getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I'm sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that's just bunk, am I right? Don't worry, demons, they just like to bully people to death, and that's pretty much all they do. What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they absolutely visit Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. But those mummified alien bodies that I've been seeing, I don't know. I don't know, man. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. Well, I mean, of course there are aliens out there. There has to be intelligent life someplace in the universe. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. It's easier for them to cover up their secret research programs. If they trick everyone into thinking that aliens are behind abductions and UFO sightings and all that weird stuff. Sure, the government does messed up stuff on a daily, but the way I see it, I have about as much control over them as I would over extraterrestrial beings. So, if I have no control over these things, I might as well choose to think it's been aliens all this time. And let a little joy into my heart, you know? Besides, it's not like it matters which of us is right, or if either of us are right at all. I'll die one day, and so will you, and eventually there will be no one left who remembers us or what we did in our lifetimes. Damn, that's pretty morbid. Thank you. Damn, you disarmed me with your nihilism. And now I feel empty, an empty pit in my soul at the thought of the vastness of time. Ah, don't worry. Isn't there some comfort in the inherent meaningless of our actions? Let's see, are you really expecting to find anything? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? I mean, that is the truth. But it's kind of like the secret level of Ultra Kill. Just because things are meaningless doesn't mean they don't have meaning. Deep. But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Why did that have a delay? Anything bad happen? Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. He was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. His leg only took a couple of months to heal. I know it sounds pretty serious. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats. Wampus cats. I'm afraid I'm not too versed on my cryptids. What is a wampus cat? A wampus cat looks like a mountain lion with 2 additional limbs. But I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she was not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. So, if you've ever smelled a skunk, basically the thing about this, the skunk smells pretty bad, but the bad thing about when you get sprayed by a skunk is it lingers and it sticks to you. It's like a combination of an onion mixed with burning rubber. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. What? Who is that? That happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? Calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, oops, that was her, not that guy. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping to nothing, girl. Ugh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for all the way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... Is it? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter. I won't be too appreciative of a couple of fools with a camera. Scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall... Oh, oops. I keep getting names mixed up. Something tall and hairy. Something musky. You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond, and put that damn camera down. Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting around my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and I can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape. Whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is. But I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do actually, those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting out my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. And even those were iffy. I can't believe you go... other things eat chickens. There's foxes, there's wolves, coyotes. I can't believe you go out there on YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet polishing cougars or some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's possible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Okay, we'll go home. But we were here first. Well, what if you find a mountain lion and you don't kill it? Can't you just buy more chickens? Yeah, what if you find the mountain lion and you don't kill it? What? What if you find a mountain lion and you don't kill it? If there are any in the I'll never be able to pronounce this correctly. Alpacines, they'd be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. A crime. And what about the crimes they commit against me and my chickens? It ain't murder. Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye and a life for a life. The mountain lion killed to live. You know what? Can't you just use a tranquilizer or something? Non-lethal. Killing another animal isn't going to make things right. It won't bring your chickens back. It'll just cause the potential extinction of a subspecies. Oh, right. Let me just go to my truck and get my tranquilizer gun and... and prescription grade darts. Are you kidding? I don't have that kind of shit lying around. I do. My parents use stuff like that sometimes. My mom could write prescriptions for the darts. And I still have a box of them in the shed. Though they're probably pretty old by now. And I don't know how long they're supposed to be effective for. And there you have it. It's kill or be killed tonight. If you ain't careful, you'll wind up in the middle of it. So go on, then. Go on home. Fine, I see you won't be moved. I respect that. Come on, Violet. Let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. Will he actually do as he says, though? As you and Scylla return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay. The coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Of course she wouldn't give up. Come on. I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Are you sure you don't want to... Are you sure you don't want to watch a movie instead? Let's not... Oh no. We aren't actually headed back to town? I mean... He does have a shotgun. Would she be mad at me if I... You know what? Let me save. She has been extremely nice to me, so I would be concerned about being out here. Him accidentally shooting one of us. Nuh-uh. No way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there. I like my head intact. Not blown to pieces, thank you very much. Ah, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Are you sure? There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine. You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail is just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Okay, so October 24th, So this game's about a year old. Ahem. As the night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Violet, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States. Okay, so we are in the U.S., including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. My nose itches. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take the camera off your hands right now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Okay. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Let's see. Quietly look in the Stella's eyes. Hey, I just met her, okay? I can't be raising her up this quickly, if that's an option in this game. Yeah, it's actually quite nice out here. The sun's setting, you can see the stars. It's breathtaking, and the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for the beauty of the mountain vistas, and it gets old saying, wow, into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Hey. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Death has come for me last. Goodbye, girl. Oh my gosh, excuse me. What was that? Ah, no need to panic. That's just some deer, the sound of deer make when they went to warn the rest of the herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Nomi might want to leave. Deers might be majestic and beautiful, but they are not to be messed with. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of white light. Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. They're there. It's okay. Something ain't right with this deer. It has a tumor. And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. Did you see that? When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of. So they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen up here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Actually, I find her quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts. So I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around the woods at 17. Whoa, that's an old pupper. And I feel the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Oh! It's never too... You know what? Nah. Let's keep going. You remain silent. Hey, are you hungry? Now seems like a great time to take a snack break. Sure. Ooh. Hey. You settle down to rest. Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Sesame sticks. Yes, I would love those. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. Ah, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess I'll have to wait for some other time. Nevertheless, a delightful, tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Someone say chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but only a fool would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when that space could fit another bottle of water or more snacks. Was that supposed to rhyme? You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen nods at a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Oh, thank you. Thank you for your lurk. Tell me what it's like in Sheepcoat. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Violet. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. Oh. I live in an I live in an internet cafe. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. Let's see. I live in a doorless basement. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. None of these are true. You should be surprised at how much they charge for a studio apartment. Outrageous. I'd rather not say. You shrug. Sorry to pry. Do you mind if I ask you what you do for work? You know what? No, not all. Ask away. So what do you do for a living? I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a streamer. I mean, I do streaming as a hobby. I don't do this as a living. I build pragmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I guess this could be something similar to what I do. I'm in the service industry. No, I don't work in food services. I did a food service job once and I'm never going back ever again. I work in food service. I'm on my feet all day, getting yelled at for things beyond my control, and I mostly get paid in tips. I mean, I am on my feet all day, but I don't handle food. I do enjoy my job. It's pretty peaceful. I get to listen to music while I'm working. You know what? I actually kind of like it. For all the abuse I've taken from bad customers, I found a lot of support from my coworkers. Hey. That's great, Violet. Street smarts. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake from that feeling you're being watched. Keen eye, you scan the tree line, and something catches your attention for the shortest moment in time. Your eyes meet with the eyes of someone else, or something else. And then they're gone. I think we're being watched, and we should probably leave, like right now. It might be a skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. Stella, she doesn't have a care in the world now, does she? We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in my family. My my great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I'm sorry. Street smart and keen eye. I'm sorry about your parents. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm sorry about your parents, Stella. Nothing gets past you, huh? Yeah, they're not around anymore. They died a few years back. But it's alright. I've done my mourning. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something. And we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damned good at it. You always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I can make us a pretty good salad with what's in the clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was a local vet and a lady all the farms in the country knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was as smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling caps out of 1,600-pound cows all day was a great way to build up muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen is here. Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I ever met. So yeah, those are my parents. Oh my god. I don't really have much to share, since all of those dialogue options are kind of negative. A quiet breeze passes over your silence. Whoa. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Everything else went quiet. I could hear all sorts of wildlife a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whenever that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me. Let's check this out. Someone's gonna walk out of the bush. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. This pose looks very familiar. It reminds me of, let me think, of a Bigfoot pose. Yeah, let me see. If you type in Bigfoot pose, it looks somewhat similar. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds. Why did that auto? What? What? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. Okay, something's going on with the animals in the forest. Like, that chicken had like a big old tumor on it. Whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. What have you gotten me into? I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something, well, I'm not gonna leave her alone, okay? Just the best part of cryptid hunting. Let's talk about it later. If we're catching this thing, we've got to go now. She sprints through the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, are you okay? Oh, good, the monsters. Jeez, we're so sassy. But also really mean. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just right. I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. Let's investigate the chicken. Like, what is this? Wait, do you see this? There's like a slight shadow. There's like something growing inside the chicken, like a parasite. Or maybe it's a trick of the light. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop. Then Stella, hold this dog back. I don't want this dog biting into whatever the heck this is. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Let's look at the growth, the obvious thing. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, a growth pulsating beneath. Let's see, looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Okay, so I wasn't imagining that either. Let's look at the head. The chicken doesn't look completely conscious. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. There. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but it seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Ahem. It seems you found one of Duke's chickens, folks. She's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she's definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. So I wonder, how long ago did Duke lose sight of this chicken? Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez. I'm gonna have to put some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, did you hear that? Oh! What in the Sam hell are you doing out here? Didn't I tell you? But, Birdie? Oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? No, we're on the same team here. Duke, we're on the same team here. We both want to know what happened to Birdie as much as you do right now, so we'll get to the bottom of this, I promise. We're on the trail when we found her, like this. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. Do you hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you. Whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're closing in on us. You know what? I want to see what these things look like. Ugh! You dive for the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim for the damn thing, quick! Perfect. Just grazed it, but that should make it pretty easy to track, Stella? Yeah, a blood trail is pretty hard to miss. I guess we know it wasn't mountain lions after all. What was that? Though it didn't look like any cryptid I've heard of either. This is going to be one hell of a video. As your heartbeat settles, you realize that Gretchen stopped tugging on her leash. You look down only to find an empty harness and the paw prints of a runaway dog. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? I don't know. One moment I was holding her leash, the next moment she was gone. Gretchen, I'm coming for you. I'll be damned, I'll let her chase after those things alone. Alone, you have no choice but to follow Duke and Stella into the darkness. I guess I'll die. I guess I'll die. I guess I'll die, you think to yourself. A coward to your core. What? As the dark of night surrounds you, the sound of a snapping branch cuts into your ears. If you're going to die, you might as well die on your feet, surrounded by other people, rather than in the woods alone by a monster or slow starvation. You steal your nerves as... You know what? Let's not... Just go after them. You steal your nerves and run into the unknown. Because it did tell me that my choices decide what type of person my character becomes. As you push into the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. You know, let's keep going. Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down. What are these things? I think we're almost there. The trees are starting to thin out. Lower that smell. What? The shriek pulls back into a steady whisper as you... Oh my god, the dog! As you, Stella, and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. Let's see, at the edge of it all, an immobilized Gretchen gurgles in pain as one of the creatures looms over her. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest. You are surrounded. Gretchen! As Stella steps towards the nest, Duke pulls her back. Okay, we need to leave. Let's see. We can still save her. I mean, she's not down and out for the count yet. This isn't over. We can still save her. Dude, can't you just, like, shoot that thing? Are you out of your mind? There's gotta be dozens of those things up in the trees. They're circling us to protect their brood or whatever it is they've been planting in our animals. We gotta get out of here while we still can. Alright, Duke's right. There's nothing we can do now, but Jesus Christ, I can't leave Gretchen like this. Duke, give me your gun. You're not thinking about... She's my dog, Duke. We can't save her, but I'll be damned if we leave her here behind to suffer like the rest of these animals. I'll do it. I know she's your dog, Stella, but you don't have to do this yourself. I can take the shot. Alright, thank you. Aim true. You grab Duke's gun and take careful aim. Run! Ugh. As soon as the gun fires, you, Stella, and Duke sprint through the woods, the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest nipping at your heels. In the highest branches of the trees and down on the forest floor, though all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Quick. Ah! Quick, my truck's down this way. You make it to the road, but 3 of the creatures stand behind you in Duke's truck. What are you waiting for, Duke? Shoot them! Duke, you know what they're here for. Is this what you want? Is this what you want, you sons of bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke. Get in the truck, let's get the hell out of here. Duke, do we have to take the truck back? I can just walk. Those creatures left. I'll be fine. Still, now it's not really the time. Alright, I can do this. You squeeze into Duke's tiny 2-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. See, Stella is unusually quiet as the truck moves down the pitch black mountain road. She stares out the window, jaw clenched, shoulder rigid against the tiny cab. That was fun. That was terrifying. How are we supposed to get on with our lives knowing something like that is out there lurking? Damn straight it was terrifying. Scariest thing I've ever seen. I can't say I'll be looking forward to going back to the woods anytime soon. But life will find a way to go on. I got a livestock to protect and the state fair waiting for me and my boy. It don't matter what kind of critters are out there in the woods. There's still things that have to get done. Ugh. I would like... We should call the FBI. This is not safe. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay right now. Yo, let's not be rude. Let's try comforting her. It's not always a good idea to comfort someone when loss just happened a moment ago. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but remains focused on the wilderness rolling past the window. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay right now. Of course she ain't. Best not to bother her just yet. Let's just get out of these woods before something else tries to come in after us. He glances over to Stella, his hard face softening slightly. It'll just be a few more minutes. You'll be alright. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what were those things? I have no idea. I have never heard of anything like them, but I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. I better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us. But, well, no point in talking about the bullets. Just look out for yourselves. Can you take me home? But I don't live here. Can I catch a ride home? Can you take me home, please? Hell no, I ain't your private chauffeur. Stay with Stella tonight. She's got the space. Ain't you, girl? Yep, I've totally got a bedroom with a bed and everything. Sheets even. They're taken care of. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again. Uh-oh. Where the hell did you go? Where are you? 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. Okay, I'll tell her that I'm doing all right. Let's see. Let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Let's call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? God, what a mess this night's been. Oh. Okay, Stella, why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? Let's see. We should... Squat! 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 We should call the cops. We should totally call the cops. You're not from around here, but that'd just be wasting time. Let's see. The police out here mean well, but they don't really do anything, you know? So, because this is a supernatural light novel. I was about to say the paninis. I mean, the police are, like, useless. Okay, so why the hell would you ask if we could walk home? I just don't like cars is all. They're rolling death machines, if you ask me. I don't think that's the actual reason why. Sorry if I weirded you out. I'm really sorry about Gretchen. There's nothing we could have done. I just had to accept what happened and move on. Hey, it's okay to not be okay. I know everything happened really quickly. She was 17 after all, and it's not like we had many years left. But why did it have to happen like that? It's not your fault. I mean, it's my fault for not holding on to her. I should have grabbed her. Violet, you're in an impossible situation. And you made a difficult choice. It's done. And I'm not going to hold it against you. Neither of us need to go back and relive that moment. Okay, what do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I haven't seen or read anything like this. Although maybe. We'll have to find out more about those things. The library doesn't open for a while? So any real research will have to wait until the morning. Okay, you say you're a YouTuber. But don't you have internet? That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far from here. We should head over now before it gets any later. Screw this, I'm out. I should check in on Tabitha. I should probably check in on her. She's probably worried about me. A friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. When you put it like that, how can I say no? I mean, we could wait till tomorrow. Cool, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Still knocks on the door. But out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Hey Stella? You tap Stella's shoulder and suddenly direct her gaze to the shadows. Violet. Jesus. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappearing in the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Violet. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You just didn't look. I put on water for her hibiscus tea. Ooh. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Violet. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearline is gone as well. Do You tell me if there's anything you need while you're in town. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ah, that's fair, child. But it seems like the right thing to do. Regardless, I'm sorry about your mother. We were good friends for many years, you know. Oh, excuse me. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. Who was that? Outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. How do you know that my mom died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. We need your help, ma'am. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classic spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures in the woods, these things. I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. She pulls out her camera and tilts the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northeast. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger? Any louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She'll lend us hers. You better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend and her nosy mother. Let's see. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, their edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is the childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come out. We could use your help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. It's... Hey, oh, hey. Blah, blah, blah. I'm reading too fast. Oh, it's Stella. Hey, Stella. I'm a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I was helping Stella with the video and something terrible happened. Well, I mean, that is what happens. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Oh, okay. My room's a mess, I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika, this is graphic. There's a lot of dead and sick animals in the recording. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Did you film it? Was that Gretchen at the end there? Oh, I love her Sailor Moon tee. Ah. Stella, where's Gretchen? She didn't make it. We shot her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her. I wasn't about to let her suffer. Stella, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'm fine. I just want to know what did this to her. Unfortunately, if these creatures are what they think they are, what happened to Gretchen is but the start of something far more sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, the sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Ditchlings? Let's see. Let's see. Ditchlings are a species of Apache encrypted, rumored to appear in the days before disastrous fall on a human settlement. Interesting. Come on, this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Violet with this tally-po crap. She just lost her dog. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. These creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. You mean like how the Scarlet House is about to fall off the side of that cliff? To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see many in one places. Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom. They clearly had a rough night. They don't need it. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the nest. What were those growths? Let's see. Oh, Keen Eye has been really helpful. I saw something living in that chicken. I saw something squirming around in that chicken. Maybe it's some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that will clear all of this up. I don't know about that. There are so many of them. Looked very dangerous. Oh dear, I entirely forgot about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Oh! Alright. I don't know. It's getting late, and I should let Violet get some rest. But it is a very chill, atmospheric type of game. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and the running through the woods in terror. God, I'm so rude. I mean, you don't have to leave on my account. I can stay up. This is important. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You can go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Violet. It's excellent iced or warmed. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Let me see. I think I picked out I picked Street Smart and Keen Eye. I wonder if you pick talk to animals, you can talk to the cryptids. Because technically they're not human. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alright, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Damn. Thanks, I'm terrified of seeing Tabitha. Thanks, I'm terrified of being alone. No, I should probably... Mystic and Booksmart, okay. I should probably check up on Tabitha. She did say that I should stay out of trouble, and I'm kind of got in trouble. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. Oh, that's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading up that mountain alone? Absolutely not. but I'm gonna go anyways. Sybil said those things are harmless. Yeah. Sybil said that ditchlings were harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. Hey, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm leaving town as soon as I can. Yeah, we're in this together. I'm not gonna leave you behind after all that happened. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Of course. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet Estate alone. Almost home. You made it. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Let's knock first. As you raise your arm, the door swings open. Is she mad at me? I'm so sorry. Where the hell have you been? Do you know anyone named Wayne? Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. Let's save. Let's save right here. Let's see. You feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Let's see. You hesitate before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Violet. You never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and your accusations caught me off guard. Wait, you smell like nature and old dog. You must have met Stella then. Explains everything. I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Wait, don't you want to hang out? Can you tuck me in? Can you tuck me in? I'm sleepy and I need a little comfort. I mean, can't we sit and talk? There's something really weird happening. I'm still hyped up on the adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while and cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably just best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. That's what earned Tao with the hashtag girl boss. Tumblr. Okay. This looks like a position I would be if I saw my sleep paralysis demon at the foot of my bed. Let's see. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. No, I'll call her. She asked. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back all right? Yeah. How are you? Are you okay? I'm all right. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I possibly could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some DCs, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world Have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. I was expecting a jump scare or something spooky to happen. Well, it wasn't bad. Ooh. I wonder if there's different plot lines in each chapter episode. Like, I wonder if there was a plot line where we would have never have met Stella and we would have done something else. Oh. Stella. Huh? So the ditchlings are targeting people's farm animals as well as the animals in the forest. Oh, what was that? Well, I mean, I think she might be one of the first people in the whole town who's really nice to the player. Surprisingly nice. This is the end of episode 1, and episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Yes, actually.